So there's this woman out here named Gretchen Carlson, and let me read from her Twitter bio, X bio. Dedicated to making the workplace safer for all Americans, she's a journalist, a speaker, a mom, and a Times 100 most influential people in the world. And you have 117,000 followers. You're 100 most influential people in the world and you have 117,000 people. That doesn't sound like you're that influential, but okay. So I personally have never heard of this person before. Then again, I don't really go looking for people like this. But she gets on her profile and she does a little response to a video that Ben Shapiro did about him saying, and it's titled, "No, I Won't Give Up My AR-15." She puts a title as, "Ordinary people didn't have AR-15s before 2004. Why is it written like this? Jeez. They're not some time-honored American tradition. They're a recent mistake that we could fix and save thousands of lives in the process." Beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. Most influential times 100 person in the world. Okay, let's break this down for you here, Gretchen. Ordinary people didn't have AR-15s before 2004. What's an ordinary person? Can someone define ordinary person for me? Because there are dudes with units who are dressing up as chicks, and it's becoming more and more popular to do that. So is that considered ordinary to America now? Or to these kinds of influential, 100 times influential people? Or is it just a hardworking American? No. Those are like racist people, right? Or is it law enforcement? The ATF? Hunter Biden with cocaine and a gun in his hotel room with hookers? Is that ordinary? Is that okay? Then she goes on to say they're a recent mistake that we could fix and save thousands of lives in the process. Look, you guys are so dumb. It's outrageous. Let me explain this to you. Getting rid of every single AR-15 in the country would be like getting rid of every single ant in the country. You can go after every anthill that you know about and destroy it. Guess what? There are about 50 billion other ones that you don't know about. Or maybe they're just hiding because they know that you're coming after them. It's the same damn thing with AR-15s. It's too far gone. The Second Amendment's been around for a long time. And us as Americans, we love it. So in order for you to get rid of all of them, you would need a genie in a bottle to come out and grant you a wish of get rid of all the AR-15s with a snap of a finger. That's the only way you can do it. Do y'all realize that? Oh, but we're not done. She goes on to say some more. She made a little video and everyone, Blackout Coffee, the official coffee of heavy duty country, they just sent me out Irish cream, ridiculously good. And the cool part about Blackout is they have Operation Blackout, where they send 2 cups of coffee for every bag sold to our troops deployed. They support and donate to GOA, and best of all, they have amazing values and simply amazing coffee. They got a bunch of awesome merch as well. Got a discount code below the video. We're gonna take care of y'all.
So you might have seen the news story about my tweet regarding Ben Shapiro and his love of AR-15s. Big round of applause for the clever detectives who pointed out that technically, a few ranchers and animal control people did own these guns before 2004. And since we're all big fans of math, here are more numbers that seem relevant. In 1992, AR-15s composed roughly 21 in every 100 firearms made in the U.S. By 2020, almost 1 in 5 guns made here were AR-15s. There are now more than 20 million AR-15s in people's closets and cabinets.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some horrible math, darling. Only 20 million? You gotta pump those numbers up. Those are some rookie numbers. Just kidding. It's way more than 20 million. I would say maybe 20 million citizens have them, but then there are people like me who just buy a shit ton of them. So, yeah, okay.
Oh, and there's this. In 2023, there's been 560 mass shootings in our country, and we still have 2 months to go. This is not normal. A world where everyone has AR-15s is just a hell of a lot more dangerous than one where we don't.
not. Tell me you didn't practice this like 20 times in your mirror before you did it. Tell me that it wasn't scripted. Look, ma'am, I think we've all gotten a very real picture of what happens when people are unarmed. You're saying just the fact that people own AR-15s, that the world is, or our country is a more dangerous place. Going by your math, if there are 20 million AR-15s, and that is a crazy understatement. If there was 565 mass shootings this year, and 20 million AR-15s are owned in America, that is a 0.00028% chance that someone with an AR-15 is going to go shoot someplace up. And remember, we're using your 20 million number, not the real number, which is way more than that. What were the numbers that we went over one time when it was like the possibility of dying in a mass shooting versus other things? I know drowning in a bucket, like a Home Depot bucket, you had a better chance of drowning in a bucket versus dying in a mass shooting. Do we have the ATF going around rounding up buckets? Can you imagine? Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm here to collect your bucket. You got a handle on there that turns that thing into a machine bucket, and I can't even. It's a machine bucket, sir. See how dumb this is? Look, I'm going to drop some psychological knowledge on all these gun control people. You can create issues out of anything based off of what you put your attention towards. Also, if you have nothing going on in your life, you create problems. There is a reason why most psychologists will tell you that some stress is good stress. Because if you have nothing to worry about, the human mind will create problems. It's just how it's wired. You're not going to be happy-go-lucky all day, just content with everything being content. So if you gun controllers have nothing going on, and the only thing that you can do is worry about your pronouns, or sit in front of your house and talk in front of a mirror for 40 minutes before you make some BS gun control talk, let me give you some issues that you can actually focus on. The border, once again, not giving taxpayer money to countries other than ours until all of our issues are fixed. And even then, we still don't want our money going to other countries. We're paying taxes for our country. It's as simple as that. Let the other countries figure out their own tax situation. And if they aren't taxing people, then why the fuck are we paying their taxes? That's stupid. That's dumb. Those are a few issues that you can focus on. Because if you're comparing something to drowning in a bucket and saying, man, we really need to get rid of this. This is a problem. Not even focusing on major problems.
And over the past 2 years alone, we've seized enough fentanyl to kill 270 million people. That's more than 80% of all Americans.
But no, we're focusing on something that has a 0.00028% chance of killing someone.